Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. Today I am here together with the awesome IBM x3850 Model 2. And I had a question in the comments. They're down here below if you are missing them, but they are there. And someone asked me if these hard drives, this server has, well, this one is, it has 4 bays, but this one is equipped with 3 hard drives, and these are SAS drives. And someone asked me if this server was compatible with the SATA drives, and what a stupid question, huh? And of course, I haven't got the faintest idea, so maybe it wasn't that stupid after all. So I found a SATA drive here, so I'm gonna try and replace this SAS drive with a SATA drive, and we'll see how the server sees it. So first I have to unmount this from the case and put in this SAS drive instead. So there is a considerable difference in thickness of the 2 drives, and probably this is it might be a lot quicker too, but this one has a lot more capacity, and they are widely available compared to these, also price-wisely. So let's do that. So dangerously equipped with a screwdriver, and these are security stuffies. If you can this focus, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, you can see there's a hole in the middle of this Tox thing, and well, they are called a security screw, and you need that to well, unscrew these. Height-wise, I think we could fit 2 of those in here. I think there's room for 1 more upstairs. But boy, this is small now. So I'm gonna take out the 2 others. You can't mix them. SATA and SAS drives are not. Haven't seen any system where you can mix those, so it has to be in there by itself. So we're gonna put that in bay number 0, right there. And power on the server. I think there's even Windows on this. But I'll turn on the screen. That's what I'll do. Okay. I booted up the server, or well, it's actually not entirely booted, but it's booted enough to get into the RAID controller. And this is apparently a IBM server RAID MR10K, and it says that it's a SAS SATA controller, so we might be in luck. So let's press start, and it actually sees my drive. That's very nice of it. It says that it's an unconfigured good, so well, I'm probably not going to be able to use the Windows installation that was on here, but well, let's see what happens if we go back and just makes it a drive. So configuration wizard, add configuration, check. Manual configuration, yes. And we'll add this one to my array, which is not an array, just a disk. We will accept that, and it's there, and next, and yes, that one, add to spam, blah 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 blah. Next, here we get the options of a RAID 0. It's probably a good idea. There's nothing available, so we have to. Why is nothing available over here? Usually something is available. Okay. There. It doesn't pop up over here. That's odd. Okay, after a little bit of tampering, I figured this out. So what you need to do when you only have one drive, you need to go into configuration wizard and add a configuration. Press next, and down here, redundancy when possible. If you select no redundancy, that's improved this a lot. For the fastest possible, you can select auto configuration, automatic configuration, and select next. And the only thing you have to do is press accept here, and yes, and it will delete everything, and that's okay. And then it has made a drive for us right there. So it seems like this would work perfectly okay. Let's boot this and see if it sees the drive. Maybe boot it on something. Another easy mistake to do on a server like this is to think that the operating system can see these disks if you just plug them in. It actually can't. The RAID controller can see the disks, and the RAID controller, you can do stuff with the disk. You can make a RAID array and present that to the operating system, or you can make a lot of single disks and it will present that to the operating system. And that's really important if you're gonna install something like VMware Esxi on it, or Windows, or whatever. Just putting in the disks won't do so that the operating system can see it. It might be able to when it is booted and loaded, and might be able to find the driver for the RAID controller, but until then it won't be able to find any disks to install on. So I'm gonna be plugging in this, I think there's an Esxi 6.0 on that, so I'm gonna plug that in and we're gonna see if it finds some drives for us. Here is the RAID controller up here, and it has found one virtual drive, the one that I just made. So that is all good. I can press Ctrl H to go in and configure even more, but now it's gonna try and reboot. It probably won't find anything. I'm not sure if it's gonna find the USB stick to boot on, but well, I just wanted to show you that. So now some operating system will be presented with this virtual drive, and it's a virtual drive because it's presented from the RAID controller to the operating system. Let's see what we get here. Not a whole lot. Okay, I rebooted and I pressed F12 on this system to be able to boot from the USB stick. I hope. Yep, I'm presented with a thing here, and there is an USB keys thing down here. So let's try and select that, and it sees my 496 megabytes Esxi 6.0. Really doesn't take up that much space, so it's great for your old USB sticks. So we are selecting that, and this boot only. Yes, exit and continue booting. Thank you. Let's see if, yeah, there we are. And this should be, I'm not sure which one this is, but I'm sure it's okay. So let's just boot that and see what happens. And it will be installing Esxi version 6.0. I just pressed OK to that we want to install this, and I have to approve the license agreement, and then it will scan for devices to install this on, and hopefully it will find the hard drive that we just put in the server. And there it is, the top one, and it's being presented by the IBM Server RAID MR10K. So we're gonna select that, and we're just gonna select the keyboard. I have a Danish keyboard, and I'm gonna give it a password, and we're gonna continue, and it's gonna present me that it's gonna delete that drive in just a second, I think. Yeah, here it tells me that the drive is gonna be deleted, so I have to press F11 to do that, so not a problem. So installing. Installation is complete. I can remove the USB stick and reboot the server, and it pops out the CD drive. Interesting. So it installed Esxi 6.0 from VMware, And that was not really what I wanted to try. That was just to show that you could actually install something on this SATA drive. I went ahead because now doing this, I realized that a lot of the firmware on this server is outdated by quite a few years. So I went and I got a update bootable ISO file. So I'm gonna try and boot from that and see if I can update this server. So let's try that. The server has turned off. It's blinking here, which means it has power, but it's off. So I'm gonna take this tiny little 16 gigabyte USB pin and plug in there and turn it back on. Once again, I've entered the boot menu where I'm gonna select the bottom one, the USB drive. Well, that's the little one we installed. So I'm gonna go down there, hit that, and it says that it's 14 gigabytes. So I've been cheated. I bought a 16 gigabytes. I guess it's close enough. And boot this time only. Thank you. Oh, that away. So now it's ready to update, and there are some updates for it. It looks so easy on camera, but actually 3-4 hours has passed. It did not want to boot on the USB stick. I have actually had to, well, I opened it up first. I opened up the server to try and put in the USB stick inside. That didn't help any at all. I tried 4 different USB sticks, no such thing. Then I put in the RSA, the network card in the RSA adapter, and I plugged it into this little stupid 100 megabit switch, and I've been mounting the ISO file from the computer over here. Here is my experiments. USB sticks. This one that I installed Esxi from worked great, no problem. All the other ones, they didn't want to boot. And this IBM update thing that I'm running right now, it's something I made back in 2013. But I've been trying new ones, I've been making new ones, and they didn't seem to work. So now I'm trying this, and I'm getting kind of tired of it. Yeah, so this video did get kind of sidetracked trying to update this server. And apparently not many updates has come since 2010 for this otherwise marvelous server. But as far as I can figure out, the IBM Tool Center, the update utility, I've done a video on that way back. This server is not able to use a newer Tool Center, and if you create a bootable image for it in a newer tool center, it just won't boot on it. So that's really odd. I tried to make one in the old tool center, which is available on the web page on the download stuff, but forget about that. This video was actually just about if it would take a SATA drive, and it will. This works really well, so no problem there. I even installed Esxi 6.0 on it. I forgot something. On the cover of the server, it actually says that hot swap hard drives or SAS hard disk drives only. But, well, it works with SATA drives as well. I don't know if SATA drives are hot swappable, and I don't think we want to test that. It did give me a complaint about the CPU being a bit too old, but it installed anyway. That's, well, there's that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again doing other stuff. And have a really nice day. Bye bye.